Hello my dear students of class first year, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to learn the exercise of the United Nations. As in the previous lecture we understood the lesson the United Nations and its components and its as well organization. What was the purpose of the United Nations to be founded? So we also knew about it in yesterday's lecture as well. In today's lecture we will also do the exercise, and for that there are some verbs, and also we would know about the preposition, how they use and where they use as well. Allow and let or use it for preposition. Allow and let. So, but let don't take infinitive to as well. As the sentry allowed us to pause, the sentry let us pause. So here you know that whenever there is a use of allowed, there is use of to. As the sentry let us pause, allow but not let is frequently used in the passive. Allow, not let is frequently used in the passive voice. In passive voice, active and passive voice, we use allow, not let. Smoking is not allowed. The children are not allowed to throw a snowball in the school play. Allow is also used with other meanings and in the patterns. Don't forget to allow 10% for tips. It means a permit or give the permission as well. Let, where we use let is used to form an indirect imperative sentence, you know well. Let him go if he wants to go. Let me give you some advice, or let me speak first. We ask somebody to do something, we ask somebody to allow us to do something as well. Let us start. Whenever let's start early, let's go to the cinema this evening, shall we? Because we ask somebody for something as well. It is also used let in the rent house to let. She lets her house every summer for 10 guineas a week. So because my dear students, you knew that the where we use allow and let is used for permission as well, but allow take is also infinitive to, but let don't take infinitive to. As allow use in as well passive voice, but let don't use in a passive voice. As let use for a suggestion, let's go, suppose, let's do something, or let me speak first, like this. So now here in other verbs, arrive and reach. So keep in your mind, arrive and reach its same meaning, but take arrive, take preposition at and in, but reach don't take preposition. So it is bare, or it don't take preposition as well. So here we reached the cinema just as it started to rain. We arrived at it. Now arrived take preposition at or in. So and second, he reached Waterloo at 10:30 p.m. He arrived at Waterloo. When did the boat reach Harbour or arrive in Harbour? So arrive take preposition in or at, but reach don't. Okay. So depend and rely. So my dear students, depend and rely at same meaning, that take preposition on or upon. Depend on, rely on or rely upon. So both verbs user meaning put trust in, so they are in the some context interchangeable. Can I rely or depend upon their timetable? You can always depend or rely on him for help. Rely means to put trust. Suppose I cannot rely on you. Okay, I cannot depend on you. I am depending or relying upon you to help me. And the group example of the verb rely cannot be substituted for depend. How? Mr. Green is too old to work now. He depend upon his son. England's survival as a nation has often depend upon her navy. So because we use depend in a longer sentences, but rely we cannot use in a longer sentence as well. Or the sentence that have a different parts as well. Or clauses. Children depend on their parents for food and clothing. Okay? Are you coming to the meeting? That depend. It depends upon circumstances. So my dear students, so the difference between the depend and rely has the same meaning, but rely don't use in a longer sentences as compared to the depend. So my dear students, across is also proposition and verb. Across means to another side, to other part of the thing. For suppose we swim across the river means to other part of the river. They walked across the road, they went to another side. Across it means to an other side. Our house is just across the road. To means other side. We shall soon be across the channel and at Dover. Will you row me across? This is the same meaning to another side. The boys ran across country. So here when it is used with a noun, was a noun and a special meaning as means to in all over. Means across field means open lane. I came across this ivory carving in a curio shop, found it there be chances. The thought came across my mind, occurred to me. Okay? So this is the meaning across as a general rule to use to another side. So for suppose the news viral or the news is spreaded across the village or across the city or across the country as well. You can according to your own sense. Against, this is also a proposition to indicate opposition. First suppose he is always against my viewpoints. It means he opposite against my viewpoints. Public opinion was against the proposal. The people rose against the government. She was married against her will. Okay? We were rowing against the current. Number in second, the indicated Kulian are coming together. Okay? He knocked his head against the wall. He knocked his head against the wall in the darkness. It means knock the door against the door. It means in a Kulian sense. The rain was beating against the windows. So keep in your mind, students, where we use these preposition. So again, it is also used in a support or nearness. He placed the ladder against the wall. He was leaning against the post. It means I indicate to support or nearness. So don't lean against the wall. It means don't sit with the help of the wall as well. So indicate a preparation or anticipation. They varied me against pickpocket. Have you taken precaution against fire? Okay. So these were the against proposition, my dear students. Along is also another proposition. Along means to beside as well. We walked along the road means beside the road. There were raised trees all along the bank of the canal. Pass along the car. Okay? Move along please, hurry along please, come along means come on. Okay? So here in another meaning, the come along, it means come on. So between and among, this is very important to know about between. So I gave you the concept where these words used. Between, when there are two things, there is a comparison of the two things, or there are two things, not more than two things, we use between. Or between used when there is a series. Okay, as one thing follow another and other follows to another, this is connected as a series. We can also use between. Among, whenever there are more than two things, we use among. A river flow between its banks. So river and banks. So it means the river flows between. There are between two things. How many stations are there between London and Oxford? Between London and Oxford. Okay, two things, London and Oxford. Switzerland lies between France, Italy, Austria and Germany. So because I have just told you, whenever the series of atoms or series of things, we use there between. So a series, France, Italy, Austria and Germany. Okay, this is a series and distributed by commas as well. Okay, my dear students. Now, so here between is also used. Please come between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Means indicate time. So it is told us that you can also visit me, you can also see me between 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock. He lived in Canada between the two world wars. Between two world war, it means the First World War and Second World War. In the duration between. To indicate limit of distance and quantity, between 5 and 6 kilometers, between 30 and 40. As a journal, you can also see here that, my dear student, that between is used between two things. Here between 30 and 40 tons. Okay? Share the money between you and Mary. So you and Mary are two things. To indicate connection or relationship, the relation between teacher and pupil. So here also uses means two things. Whenever you use two items or two things, you use there between, or you have to prefer between, not among as well. Okay, the chief use of among or less of among is a village among the hills. So we don't know how many hills there were. So village, I think, or we would understand it, there are more than two hills. A village among the hills. For suppose I sit among the students, I sit among the trees as well. So trees, how many are the trees? We don't know the exact number of the trees as well. So my dear students, she was glad to be among friends. Among friends, how many friends there are, you don't know. Okay, or I don't know how many. Whenever you don't know the exact number, you can use there among. I noted among other faults several spelling errors. Okay, they quarrel among themselves. So period sense as well. Before superlative, we can also use he is among the best novelists. How many novelists are there? We don't know the exact number of the novelists in the country today. Coventry is among the largest industrial towns in England. Okay. So my dear students, I think today is exercise enough for you, and you must use these verbs and prepositions in your sentences. As you more do exercise, you more learn about these usage as well. The more you use, the more you know about the exact structure or exact uses of sentence, and you will memorize it clearly as well. So in the next lecture, inshallah, we will understand we will carry on, prolong over the tenses as well. As in a previous lecture, we did also do the tenses as well. Okay, my dear students, thank you.